We're going to do a quick unboxing of one of the Return to Ravnica event decks. We're going to be doing the Golgari one. I think it's called Creep and Conquer. So I picked this up for $25 at my local comic book store. I know it's $30 on Star City, and other places might have it for different prices depending on what they think. There's a couple money cards in this one, which is why they jacked up the price. Because I think the Rakdos one is only $20 at the same store. Anyways, I was pretty surprised by this deck. I don't think I actually ever bought an event deck before. So it came with a 20-sided die, a Golgari one, or Golgari colored. I think this is the same ones they gave out for the pre-release. So that's a pretty good little bonus in there that I wasn't expecting. And we'll go on to the deck here. I'll skip the paperwork. Everyone knows about the paperwork. So on the main deck, you got the tracker. It's not a bad card. It's not a money card either, but I have people in my play group who play them in their green decks. It's a way for them to deal with creatures, just like Arena or any other lands that can do that stuff like that for green. Slitherhead, you got two of those. There's a few zombie decks running them online. Daggerdrome Imp, there's two of those. Dawn Treader Elk, they give you three of those. Judge Beetle, four of those actually. And the new Golgari Guildmage, this is actually a pretty solid card. I faced some random off decks in standard playing him, but I think this card's pretty decent even for EDH. It comes with three of those. Trusted Force Mage, Vampire Nighthawk's a pretty solid card. It's definitely a card that I like playing, EDH or not EDH. It's a solid blocker, has lifelink. Dread Mangler, this guy's actually seen a lot of play in standard right now in the green-black zombie decks. Disciple of Bolus has seen some play in standard, but I think this is a really good EDH card. You can gain a good amount of life and draw some cards in EDH with this guy. Druid's Familiar, Dreadbridge Goliath. He's in a few people's sideboards in standard as well, but I think you could potentially play this guy in EDH if you have some kind of deck that does a lot of things with creatures in the graveyard. And Wolfear Silverheart can definitely be played in both formats as well. Then the deck comes with 4 Evolving Wilds, 3 Golgari Guildgates. It comes in a play tap, but it's a cheap dual land. This is definitely something you can add to your EDH deck, especially if you're on a budget. I don't see why not. Grim Backwoods, it's a decent card. I know I played in my Jared green-black deck. It's a good way to get rid of creatures, especially if your creature is going to die anyways or someone who's going to take it. You might as well sacrifice it and draw a card. And Woodland Cemetery, this is one of the reasons that the price for this event deck's jacked up a little bit. It's a green-black dual land. It's being played in standard right now and modern as well. And as of today, October 26th, it's $16 on Star City Games. So this card's more than half the price of the deck by itself. Then you have some swamps, forests, 4 tragic slips, 1 ultimate price, 2 victim of night, and 2 Golgari charms. So I mean, there's definitely a few cards in there you can use. Pretty decent value. Onto the sideboard, comes with Duress, 2 Vile Rebirth, another Duress. Actually comes with a playset of Strangleroot Geist, so that's pretty good. You can get your playset right there. Comes with 3 Bramble Crush. This is a card I use in EDH. I mean, for all intensive purposes, it can just say destroy target Planeswalker. The only thing this card does not hit is a creature. So I think it's one of the better removal spells in EDH. It's a 1-for-1, but it's a 1-for-1 that gives you the option of destroying a land, an artifact, an enchantment, or a planeswalker. So I think it's a pretty good removal spell for EDH. There's 3 in there. And this is the second reason why the deck price is jacked up. It's Thragtusk. I play this guy in EDH personally in my green-red deck. I think he's in the video that I did for my Rada deck. This guy is just a good card. And he's $20 right now as well as of today. He's seen a lot of play in Standard. And finishes off with 2 Ghost Quarters. So like I said, there's some value in the deck if you can find it at your local comic book store for under $30. And you always wanted to grab some Thragtusk or some Woodland Cemeteries and you couldn't justify spending $16 on one card or $20 on one card. You can spend the $25 or whatever they're selling it for. You get both, plus all the other extra cards and the die for that price. So if you needed those cards or you want to grab them now, it's a good time. Thanks for watching.